session. So from now on, the session will be recorded. And we're gonna start as usual by bringing our bodies in a comfortable situation, in a comfortable position to sit, to meditate. Ground your sit bones, elongate your spine. Roll the shoulders up and back. Chest is open and free. And there is some space between your upper arm and your armpit, so the breath can circulate freely. And relax the jaw, the cheeks. Relax your forehead, the back of your head. And to finalize the preparation of the body for meditation, let us take together 3 strong inhales through the nostrils. And with your exhalation, you really melt away tension. You melt away tightness. Another time like this. Breathe in through the nostrils and exhale, let go, melt away. Last time. Breathe in and breathe out through the mouth. Okay, and now the body is more soft, more gentle, has arrived. Let's also allow now the body is chilled and at ease. The mind can easily follow. So all you have to do is to simply give yourself this inner permission for this next 25 minutes or so to be fully present, to be fully here. And let us take a few more thoughts here by just recognizing the preciousness of this very moment. Yeah, quite healthy mind, body. We have some intelligence, something which drives us towards meditation. We have all the outer circumstances coming together, allowing us to meditate. Just acknowledging this in this moment. Allow appreciation to arise. Now, body and mind more right. Let us now set our motivation, your intention for our practice this morning. And from the beginning, let us include each and every living sentient being into our practice this morning. Doesn't matter if it's big or small. So from the beginning, let us do this practice of meditation as an act of loving kindness towards the world. As if we want to have an outside peaceful world, we have to start develop our inner peaceful refuge. With these thoughts now, we're gonna start a practice. Finger-pointed meditation, shamatha practice. And for that now I invite you to bring your awareness into the area of the belly. We are not changing the breath actively, but we're noticing how the breath is moving, how the belly is falling in the rhythm of our breath. Whenever a thought, something blobs up in your mind, all you have to do is to simply let go. Do not give it further interest. Instead, come back to the breath in the area of the belly. And that's the beautiful method to learn concentration, to learn single pointedness further. Trying to stick with the object of the breath in the area of the belly. For 3 more minutes now. Silence. And every inhalation, an opportunity for you to come home, to arrive back in the present moment. Every exhalation, a great opportunity to let go of disturbances, of everything what does not belong to your practice this morning. In this way, practice now in silence for another 3 minutes here. And now we're gonna start with the analytical part. So from now on, just try to follow my voice to the best of your ability. Also, if you get lost in between, so you get the most benefit out for you. And kindness of others is a very powerful meditation, because when we contemplate and recognize that we have been the recipient of incredible kindness from others and how we depend on others, then effortlessly the wish to repay this kindness arises in our minds. And with this understanding, loving kindness, compassion, and the other immeasurable thoughts, empathetic joy, equanimity, are much easier generated. And we will much more naturally cultivate this wish to develop ourselves to really bring the greatest extent benefit to the others around us. And if we can reflect well on how we have been the recipients of kindness from our friends, but also from our strangers, and even our so-called enemies. It's so powerful, because in this way we contemplate also as our interdependency as human family. And we will now begin specifically now a moment. I think about the kindness that you have received from your very close friends, your relatives that you have in your life. Reflect on how your close friends, people close to you in your life, have supported you in the past, have been there for you when you needed them, but also have encouraged you and cared for you in so many various ways. So give yourself now a few moments to recognize the value of certain friends and relatives that you have in your life. So do stop taking it for granted, and instead develop a sense of appreciation for them and their kindness they bring into your life. That reflects another 1-2 minutes here on specific people and specific acts of kindness that they have shown you people throughout your life, especially your loved ones, your dear ones, your close ones. And we can also here specifically think of the beginning of our life, the kindness, the benefit that we have received from our family, our parents, the people who brought us up. Because in a way, it's due to them that we are alive right now, that we have become who we are. So reflect a moment here on the care they gave you when you were young, where we were totally depending on our relative or parents, the people who brought us up. We couldn't protect ourselves from danger. We couldn't even feed ourselves. Actually, to be honest, we wouldn't have stayed alive without their support. First of all, for most of us, it was our parents or the people who brought us up 24 hours, 7 days per week. They have protected us. They cared for us. They showed us measureless kindness so we can actually develop in the human being that we are today. I try to see that a little bit more clearly. And of course, there might have been problems and difficulties in our families as well. But nonetheless, somehow they brought us up. They looked over our education. They helped us so we could learn even the most basic things like walking, standing, tying our shoes. They showed us how to talk, to use all kind of instruments, materials in life. Also, all our abilities or talents or skills that we have developed and that we have today, if you think about it on a second thought, they are due to the people who taught us, who trained us. Spend some time now reflecting on this sentence that all the skills I have today, I have actually learned from somebody else. Start to open your heart to really develop here a sense of gratitude for what we usually take granted in our life. So to develop a sense of gratitude for the kindness you have received from the people who brought you up, who cared for you, who educated you for so many years in life. Allow gratitude, thankfulness to arise in your heart for everyone who played a role in your development. And then try to hold that gratitude a little moment longer. And now we have reflected on the support we received from the people who are close to us. Now consider the help that you have received from strangers. For example, the people who bought the house you are living in, or the people who developed Zoom so we can have this meditation right now together, or who developed the internet, all this technique we have today. Honestly, we do not know them. But with their kindness, or without their kindness, we would not be able to do the meditation this morning, right? Or let's consider the people who made the cushion or the bed or the floor that you are sitting on, or the people who made the clothes you were wearing, or not only people, sentient beings in general. That basically that whatever we own, whatever we have in our room or in our apartments, I mean, we don't know that. Don't know their motivation for doing this. But the fact is, because of these people making all these things, we receive the benefit of having good clothes to wear and various things to use. And we can here just think about all the many beings participating in preparing your food for your breakfast or for your lunch today. Those who produced it, those who transported it, who grew it. And of course, we do not know them, but we receive a lot of benefit from them. And here you can go as far as you can think. Think about, for instance, about all the countless insects that prepared the ground. So the food that we enjoy for our lunch plate today was able to grow in the first place. And here, it also doesn't matter regardless the motivation of people or beings have. In fact, is that without the effort of others, without the energy of others doing what they do, we wouldn't be able to stay alive. We wouldn't. Can you meditate on this vast interconnectedness that we rely up on in our day-to-day life and develop a sense of kindness for those people for doing what they do? Let your heart open to those strangers. Allow gratitude to arise. Because when you think about it, the interconnectedness is quite deeply, it's quite mind-blowing. Now, let us also contemplate on the benefit that we receive from people we do not get along with very well. And initially, maybe we might not think of our interaction with them as being beneficial for us. But if we take a closer look into that situation, to that people, we can see that actually we do receive benefit from the people we don't like. Because first of all, when they criticize us, they point out our weaknesses. And this gives us the ability to recognize our shortcomings and change them for the better. This gives us the chance to develop our minds, to develop ourselves. That opportunity comes from them. And then we can also reflect that it's due to those people who are being angry with us. We have the opportunity to practice patience. It's due to them being annoying and irritating, maybe even harming us, that we have the opportunity to engage and practice tolerance and a positive response. In that way, they gave us the opportunity to develop all good qualities of patience, acceptance, tolerance, to train our minds in these qualities. Without people who are angry at us, there's no way that we can practice, develop patience in a way like that. In addition, also, in whatever difficult times, even very painful ones we had with others, honestly, we survived them. We were able to learn from these experiences and developing ourselves further and further. They made us also stronger than before. So dealing with those difficulties, we could find resources within ourselves, and we could develop new abilities that we would not have if we would not have people around us. We have difficulties. And here it doesn't matter if the other person's motivation was to benefit us or not. But in the end, with the right perspective, we do benefit also from the people we do not get good along with. The interactions with them, they're helping us to grow. So for one more moment here, look at the difficult relationships you have had throughout your life and see if you can here develop a sense of gratitude for having known those people and the kind of help they have provided us for making us grow, making us develop, and being more skillful in handling situations like now, as you reflected on the kindness first of your friends, family, close one, and secondly, we were reflecting the benefit we receive from the stranger, from the people we don't know. And then also reflected, lastly, reflected on the benefit that we have received from the people we do not get along with so well. We now take a moment looking back. We can sense how they all have benefited us, right? Our whole life totally relies upon others. And with this understanding, your heart will kindly and naturally opens further. So let your mind rest now in this feeling of being the recipients of kindness from so many sentient beings, from your loved ones, strangers, and even the enemies or difficult people we met in life. Try to hold moments here, few more moments. Now with that feeling of gratitude, of thankfulness, let us now First of all, take a moment, rejoice in the effort that you have put here in this practice this morning. Thank yourself for your presence. We can also thank all the precious conditions allowing us into that practice. And then let us dedicate with the thought that may this meditation serve as a cause for the everlasting peace and happiness of myself and all sentient beings. Maybe you have someone specifically in your life who right now needs the positive energy of this meditation. Just sending it out quietly from your heart. Allow your kindness to travel in different corners of this world. In that way now, let's close this meditation. Om Mani Padme Hum, may wisdom and compassion arise deeply within us. Thank you so much for practicing with me another beautiful Monday morning. And I wish we all can take this feeling of gratitude for each and every sentient being in our life into a new week. So our heart will stay open and we will naturally have the wish to repay the kindness that we have received. I will leave the chat open for some question, a few moments. Feel free to ask. Otherwise, I wish you a beautiful week, and most likely I will see you back on Friday morning with me. And of course, Tushita is every morning here at 9 a.m. Thank you. Bye.